Most people say we need more and more people going to the UNC system. You say limit enrollment.
Exactly. It is a different approach, but in fact it is what is happening, as a matter of fact. There's been an enormous growth in the UNC system over the past decade. It's grown twice as fast as the population of North Carolina, which has been pretty fast itself. And the system just can't handle all the students. When what's also happened is that many young people are now going to UNC, speaking of the system as a whole, and are not ready. They're not prepared. They're not interested. They've been kind of forced by their parents and by this overall mantra to go to college. And so you've got lack of real academic quality in some cases.
What was the reaction of the group that you spoke to that recommendation?
Well, we didn't get a reaction to each particular one. It was an overall reaction. The thing that surprised me so much is that we did have a number of allies. There were some people who came up to us and said that we really need to do this kind of thing, and they appreciated that. So in general, it was there was a spirited discussion, but I think they appreciated it.
You also suggest relying more on the community college system. I know typically if you ask someone in our state to identify the higher education system in North Carolina, they think of the university system, but the community college system is quite large and quite diverse. How do you see the UNC system working with community colleges?
Well, it's very important that if UNC limits enrollment, there does have to be access. I mean, we want access for everyone who's interested in going to college, who's capable of going to college. They ought to be able to do that. But for many students, that really should be the community college. And this is happening actually all over the country. Even well-off, higher-income people have begun to say, wait a minute, I could really save some money by sending my child to community college for 2 years and then going on and getting the full degree. And I think that's a model that we should take very seriously. For one reason, it costs the taxpayer 1/3 the amount of the cost of a UNC student to be taught at a community college. And of course, it saves the individual money, too.